President Donald Trump just dropped some serious heat on the EU, China, Canada, and Mexico, slapping them with tariffs left and right. But, big twist, he's saying a deal can be worked out with the UK. So, what does this mean? And more importantly, how does this play into Palantir's skyrocketing future? Could Palantir explode to $900 with all of this geopolitical chaos? You better believe it. Let's break this down. Trump isn't exactly making friends right now. 25% import tax on Canada and Mexico, citing border security, drug inflows, and trade deficits. 10% import tax on China. EU has a $300 billion trade deficit with the US, and Trump says that, enough is enough. But here's the twist, Trump seems to be favoring the UK. Instead of threatening London with tariffs, he's saying, we can work something out. Translation: a US-UK trade deal is on the table. Now, here's where Palantir comes in. The EU is a massive player in the AI revolution. Possibly biggest AI research hubs in Germany, France, and the Netherlands. Trillions in AI-driven industries, healthcare, defense, banking, and security. The AI arms race, whoever controls AI controls the future. The problem? The EU is possibly slow. Bureaucratic red tape, heavy regulations, and political infighting make AI development in Europe a nightmare. That's why Palantir, a fast-moving, AI-driven powerhouse, is more interested in working with individual countries rather than the entire EU. And guess which country Palantir is already crushing it in? Yup. The UK. Palantir has already locked down a huge presence in the UK healthcare system. Palantir's AIP, artificial intelligence platform, is helping run the NHS. They're using AI to optimize hospital efficiency, possibly reduce wait times, and cut costs. They've secured long-term contracts with the UK government. Now, imagine this, Trump finalizes a US-UK trade deal. The UK reduces restrictions on American companies. The UK expands AI investments in healthcare, military, and banking. Palantir gets an even bigger piece of the AI market in Britain. And if Palantir becomes the dominant AI player in UK healthcare, guess what happens next? That's a one-way ticket to a $900 stock price. Trump isn't just making random moves here. He sees the UK possibly as a key ally. US-UK trade means stronger economic ties. More American companies doing business in Britain. Military collaboration on AI-driven defense systems. And Palantir is at the center of all of it. Now, let's compare. If Trump favors the UK, Palantir's contracts expand. If Trump penalizes the EU, their AI development could slow down. If the UK turns to Palantir for AI leadership, they get years ahead of the EU. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. This is possibly exactly what happened with NHS contracts. The UK could have picked an EU-based AI company, but they chose Palantir. Why? Because Palantir gets results. Imagine this scenario, it's 2026. The UK has fully integrated Palantir's AI into NHS hospitals. Doctors use AIP to analyze patient data instantly. Hospitals predict which wards will be overwhelmed before it happens. Drug shortages? Gone. AI predicts them before they happen. Medical research accelerates because AI can crunch data that humans can't. And once Palantir becomes the standard for AI in UK healthcare, other industries will follow. Finance, AI-driven fraud detection and risk analysis. Defense, AI-powered military operations, already happening. Government services, AI for public infrastructure and emergency response. Once AIP is embedded into the UK's core systems, replacing it could become impossible. At that point, Palantir stock isn't just going up, it's launching possibly into the stratosphere. What about the EU? Will they get left behind? If Trump keeps hammering the EU with tariffs, their economy could slow down. And guess what happens when an economy slows down? Less investment in AI. This means EU companies fall behind in AI development. Governments hesitate to invest in AI projects. Palantir has even less competition in the UK. So while the EU struggles with tariffs and regulations, the UK and Palantir move full speed ahead. Palantir isn't just winning in AI, it's becoming untouchable. At this point, it's clear that Palantir isn't just another tech company, it's possibly a force of nature. And if you're still wondering whether Trump's trade war and a US-UK deal could send Palantir to $900 per share, let's break it down further. Palantir's NHS contract isn't just about possibly hospitals, it's likely about full-scale AI integration. Predictive medicine, AI can flag potential health crises before they happen. Emergency response, AI-powered systems can deploy ambulances before they're needed. Drug supply chains, AI can predict shortages and reroute supplies in real time. This level of AI sophistication means one thing: once Palantir is in, it's possibly never getting out. Think about it, hospitals won't rip out a system that saves thousands of lives. Governments won't ditch AI that prevents economic collapse. Banks won't turn away software that detects fraud before it happens. In other words, Palantir is embedding itself into the UK's DNA. And if Trump's trade policies push more UK investment into AI, Palantir's dominance will only expand. And if the UK deal accelerates, you can bet that other countries will follow. Germany, France, Japan. All watching. If Palantir proves that AIP can run an entire healthcare system, why wouldn't other nations jump on board? Spoiler, they possibly will. And that's when we're not just talking about a $900 stock. We're talking $1,500 plus. So, let's lay it all out. Trump is favoring the UK. Palantir is already deep in the NHS. A US-UK trade deal means less AI regulation. More UK investment into AI equals bigger Palantir contracts. The EU is falling behind, leaving Palantir with a monopoly. Other nations will follow the UK's lead. At this point, $900 isn't just possible, it's inevitable. The only question is, how fast will it happen? It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love him and obey his commandments. Please acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Check the description section. Alright, beloved friends, that's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today, your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you, see you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.